Alright, so, this is a good opportunity for me to make a fool of myself on YouTube. Seeing as this is going to be my first, facial appearance, yeah, you can tell, I definitely prettied myself up for this. If you couldn't guess already by my voice, this is Gyreid from Team Waterpon, and I'm making a introduction video. Basically, I'm going to divulge minimal information, just key hobby. You're not gonna know me as just Gyreid at one point. Although for now, we're just gonna keep it at Gyreid. But no, I'm not gonna just keep filming cards and filming a mat. No, I'm gonna show my pretty face off sometimes. Yeah, that was meant as a joke. It didn't like it. Okay. I tend to be very awkward, as you may have noticed. But anyways, on to the hobbies, and I'm gonna have a nervous laugh, as you're gonna hear in my past videos and most likely my future videos until, you know, my subscribers and I get a connection. We got something, but it's not fully developed yet. So, anyways, we'll figure that out. I am going to be going to nationals in Pittsburgh for sure. My name has not been posted up on Konami on the Yu-Gi-Oh site yet. So yeah, basic points. Obviously I play card games, but not just Yu-Gi-Oh. I play Magic on occasion. More so EDH lately than anything. I find Type 2 to be very boring, seeing as how I'm choosing to go full out into Yu-Gi-Oh! And not into Magic. I'm not going to buy Jace the Mind Sculptor for $90 and get 4 of them, $90 each. That's like, I don't know, it's like getting 3 dualities. I can't even afford a third duality at this point. I only have my 2. So yeah, there's those 2 card games. Of course, there's the Yu-Gi-Oh!, there's the Magic. I've tried WoW, the World of Warcraft card game. It's not too bad. I've also played Pokemon, the card game. A friend of mine does too, Mr. Vincenzo. At least he did at one point. I don't know if he still does. But yeah, so I thought it was about time for me to, I guess, show my face. So we have a bit of more of a, not relationship, but something like that. So we have more of a connection, so you actually know who's behind the camera, I suppose. Like you'll notice people like MCole40, they show their face sometimes. Sharks fan doesn't like it, but I already know what he looks like. I've seen him in person. I've tried to trade with him in person. It's really hard, but it happens, and he's a chill guy. I'll give him that much. There's Underworld 6667. I keep tripping over that name, I swear. He's always on camera, which I can definitely admire for, because I'm not that outgoing normally. So yeah, you can tell I'm very, very fidgety. I'm failing tectonic here in my fidgets. And that's also me trying to be funny. No. Yeah, it always fails. On a scale from 1 to always, it's... There we go again. Yeah, it's that bad. So yeah, there's that. In relevance to Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess I'm gonna talk a little bit about what I've been playing recently. I haven't been playing too much Machina, actually. I've been trying to test around with Karakuri. I haven't gotten much time to do it. I even made a Imagining with Machina video about Karakuri and how Beret can be run in the extra deck, and I believe it still could be, but the fact of the matter is I haven't playtested enough to make a legit video. Like, I reviewed the other video I made that I'm not going to post on YouTube because of the fact that I have no idea what I'm talking about. So, it doesn't do anything if you don't know what you're talking about, so I kind of took it a little bit too far. So that won't be posted, but I'll try and think of another topic for you guys. I'm definitely going to be posting more deck profiles as well. As for new segments, I'm not sure if well, my ideas, I have a bunch of ideas, a lot of which people have actually done. Like there's actually I don't know how to pronounce this, Themis. I'll put the link up there. He has this segment called Properties, which, funny enough, I had the idea for, but then I see the video and I'm like, oh crap, I can't do that now. I wanted to try and analyze a deck. I wanted to explain how the deck runs. Cards you run, certain text that could be applied, and then counters for that deck. I want to try and do that, but that requires a lot of playtesting, which I might not eventually have time for, since school's starting in about a month. Not a month, 3-4 weeks maybe. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, I am still a student, so this is going to be taking up some of my time, but not all of it. So that's another thing. But yeah, back to Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing Gravekeepers lately because I have 2 dualities, 3 warnings, so I only need to take 2 of them. And basically all the staples, because, you know, how easy those are to find, all I needed were the recruiters and I was good to go. So I couldn't resist, of course, naturally. It was hell to find those recruiters, I'll tell you that much. They're really, really hard to find. It was easier for me to find Formula Synchrons, I swear. But yeah, the deck's good. It's very good. But I do not like it. It works well, don't get me wrong. But there's just something about it. There's no room to apply personal tech. The builds are always so limited. You have to run 3 dualities. No, I'll explain that later. Apparently you have to run the 3 dualities. You have to run 2 Necro Valley, or else you're gonna get clogged. Apparently, you have to run 14 monsters, or else you're gonna be swamped. And you have to run Starlight Road, or else you're going to die. No, I hate decks like that. Personally, first of all, 3 dualities. You can run with 2. It's just like Emerald's Blade and Axe Sabers. You can start running it at 2, but getting a third one is nice. If you're running 2 dualities, do what I'm doing. I run 2 dualities and 3 stelays, because by early, mid, and even late game, all of your Gravekeepers are in your graveyard regardless. So go get them and cycle off again, because you know how popular Soul Morning is. Your stuff's gonna get negated. Your spy's gonna get negated, and hopefully not removed. So you're gonna be getting everything back anyways. Plus, you just go get your recruiter back with your commandant or commandant if you're saying it like that, and yeah, you're gonna get your cycle back. So there's that. You don't have to run 2 Necro Valley, although it's very suggested, because yes, you are going to get swamped. That is true. Running 14 monsters, you're going to get swamped. I get swamped with 14 monsters, surprisingly. It's not supposed to happen, but it does. So that is really hard. And Starlight Road, yeah, it's hard to run without it. So the deck is just way too generic. I don't like how I can change it up. Like, if you want to take out the Starlight Roads for 7 Tools of the Bandit, be my guest. Try it out. It might not work. Honestly, it's probably not going to work. What you can do, though, for this deck, is what I'm doing. You take the side deck, and you run whatever the hell you want in it. You tech that out completely. Because of the fact that Gravekeepers took Atlanta by storm, and the top 2 decks were the same deck, surprisingly. What you can do is you can net deck, or you can take the deck and be like, I don't like this idea, let's just change it up a very little bit, which is kind of what I did. I'm not gonna lie. But look at the side deck. If you're questioning what cards are run in the side deck, don't run them. There's 2 Smashing Grounds. I'm not sure why those are run, but I question it. I ran it. I found no suitable matchup to use Smashing Ground against, so I ended up taking them out. I tried Divine Wrath, and the way I'm playing Gravekeepers, I hardly ever have a hand. So I won't be running that anymore. What I'm going to try to run is a 7 Tools of the Bandit, 2 7 Tools of the Bandit, 2 Pulling the Rug, because those are going crazy now, I've been running 2KS, works amazing. Tribute Recruiter, play KS, remove something. It's better than Smashing Ground. You're gonna kill anything. You're gonna remove it instead, and it can be face down too. So just take those out for it. And Cyber Dragons. I think those are run anyways. But yeah, just completely take out your side deck. That's it. So this is Gyreid from Team Watapon, and I do not have a face down trap hole. So this is gonna be awkward to end. Click.